What is up? Yo, Metronoid, what's up? What's like Street Shadow? How are you guys doing? Welcome, my friends. I've needed to do a giveaway for a month, probably longer. I have from the faction war event. I have like an absurd number of things to give away, and I never did. So we're gonna do that this stream. We're gonna talk about Shadow and Order potentially being delayed, allegedly, and yeah. The delay is not confirmed, Mickey. The delay is not confirmed. I would say Paul tends to have a fairly good track record of stuff like this. And it makes sense, right? Like, in fact, before I've been saying, and I'm like always the last to hop on the delay train because I think people jump to that conclusion way too often. But I think it was, I think it makes the most sense in this scenario to delay Shadow and Order. So, but yeah, so far, that's right, David. There is zero word about it from Bungie themselves. That is absolutely 100% correct. As we talked about in the podcast yesterday, or I guess today for you guys, I'm very much expecting like a state of the game for Marathon and Destiny and like a state of Bungie thing going on. Like, Justin Truman has yet to say anything as like that. He had like one line in a Vidoc or whatever, but
I guess it's official.
I'm gonna be real. Shadow and Order gets delayed is probably only good since it allows Bungie to cook. I would say if Shadow and Order gets delayed, in my opinion, it's very likely that it has nothing to do with like content they're going to add to Shadow and Order. It has everything to do with content they're gonna add to Shattered Cycle, and whatever its mid update is. But yeah, like Ash and Iron was like fucking bad. So whatever they do needs to be good. Hey Scarrow, if Shadow gets delayed, do you think the new 2 DLCs get delayed? Yeah. I wouldn't be surprised if instead of so currently they're in winter summer. And especially with Marathon becoming a winter game, I wouldn't, because March is still kind of dead center in winter. I guess it's towards the tail end of winter, but it's still winter. I wouldn't be surprised if Destiny starts to become a spring-fall game like it used to be before the Edge of Fate. Well, I guess technically the final shape delay made it a summer game, and then it just kind of stayed there. Sony's New Year's March. That's like everyone's financial New Year's March. That's just how it, or the end of. That's just how the financial year works. We don't have an official release for the next expansions, right? Just general vibes. I think. Do we have an official? I don't know. Destiny roadmap. We have the in-game timer, but I think it's wrong. Did they? I feel like in the. I think they did. Did they not in the stream when they listed all 4? Did they not give exact days? Do you guys remember? Yo, Swidey, what's up? I feel like they might have. I think Robbie, when he name dropped, I remember, I know it, so I don't know what stream it is. That's the only problem. I think it was the Edge of Fate stream, Bungie Edge of Fate stream, because it's when they first showed Renegades, because I see it very vividly. It's like Robbie on the couch, Allison on the couch, Andy, and maybe Dylan? I see it in my brain.
Okay.
Think, for me at least.
No, it's not this one. I thought it was an Edge of Fate stream. Or was it? I don't know. They said summer and fall 2026. There you go. Oh, are there moments of triumph this year? That's really interesting. What was the last moments of triumph we got? I actually, now that you mention that, I feel like it's been a hot second. It's Flamekeeper. Are there? There's not like a moments of triumph you can currently get, right? So that makes the last one.
Wish I remembered my camera. I knew it. Ugh.
This is a banger tweet. Those who know, know. Those who know, know. I think Bungie forgore. That's a banger. Yes, less yapping, more cat content. Shadow got a solid like hour of screen time on the podcast today.
It's still a flying bus.
I didn't even. I fucking forgore. I think Sony and Bungie wanted to give Marathon the room to launch with no extra noise. Yeah, no, no, it makes complete sense to delay Shadow and Order, right? Like it's a nothing update, especially if they're risking like what happened with Ash and Iron, which was like overt negativity. You don't want that fucking anywhere near. You don't want that anywhere near Marathon, right? So, here, 1 second. I need to sign in here. Give me a second. I always get nervous when I click on something, even on a different screen, because I don't want it. Sometimes they like fucking pop up with my email, and it's like, yeah, okay. Genuine question. Not sure if you know or not. With Collector's Edition and Marathon, there's a code for Deluxe Edition, but you can't redeem it. How are we supposed to get pre-order bonuses if we can't redeem? So that's, I don't know how they do this, Hammy, because I've never seen it before. But if you have the game pre-ordered to an account that is linked with your Bungie account. So like I play Destiny on Steam. I pre-ordered Marathon on Steam. It'll be in this terminal. And like there's no extra code to redeem or anything. I don't understand the back end stuff that makes that happen. Oh, that's fun. This should have been squished though, but this is fun. I have never seen a game just recognize that I have something in my library before. It's pretty cool that they're able to do that. But I've never seen that. I thought there was no ARG, it was just Cypher contract code. I would be very surprised if that doesn't become something larger. But yeah, that's one thing I wanted to look at today. So there are 3 things you get for pre-ordering the game, for pre-ordering Marathon, and then there are 3 things you get just for free. The last moments of triumph was March 4th, 2025. It's always called the year before. Oh, really? Are we deleting the tweet? How many people have seen the tweet? How many people have seen the tweet? Oh, shit. Do I look dumb? It's a baller tweet, too. Oh, it only has 2 likes. All right, I'm going to delete it. I'm going to delete it. No one screenshot it. No one screenshot it. But then you also get, there's free stuff that you can get as well. And I just wanted to look at them in game. Cause I've yet to see them myself. Oh, first off, these are fire, dude. We might be looking at these sets a little bit. Cause there's some banger shit going on here. Pretty interested in this. Sorry if you answered my question, but I got ads. But just in case, does the collector's edition come with deluxe edition cosmetics? So yeah, the collector's edition comes with the deluxe edition, yeah. But so like we have the runner kit here. You can just get for free. which is pretty sick. And I want to see what it. So shader, emote, weapon ornament. I almost refunded it. It is. I think it is a good thing that they are moving away from emblems. Like, I think a lot of the Destiny community has pretty significant emblem burnout, and I want to see them start exploring other types of cosmetics. So I think emblems are all the way at the, or shaders are all the way at the end now, I believe. Yep, silkworm weave. Oh. What's the red from? Okay. Interesting. Yo, Wobby, what's up? That's so obnoxious. I love how it's got the gritty the grid type stuff. I think that's really cool. What is the fucking red from? Oh, is it compiler? No, it's not, because it's like literally inverted. We could just go around the LARPing. That's so good. See, I don't mind that. That's some Scaro 9 ass fashion right there. Let's go. And then you also, what else did you get? The emblem. Oh, the Might of Multi-Tool ornament, which I think looks fantastic. Let's go. That looks incredible. Very cool. Does it mean anything here? How do you get the free stuff? It's an Eververse. And then there's an emote. That I want to. How do you access emotes again? First off, the copy bar one is freaking peak. I guess we'll take off the chicken temporarily. Let's see if we'll get anyone in the tower to do emotes with us.
Hi.
Yes. The glitch arm cannon. Nice.
Oh.
Yellow Play-Doh, get in here.
We feel enhanced.
Yo, Up, what's up?
Journey.
Come on. Yes. Let's go. That's pretty sick. So that's pretty fun. It's pretty good. Isn't there another armor, marathon armor set? Yeah, there are. In the API, there's a void, a blackbird. Oh Jesus, an assassin, a recon, and destroyer armor set for hunter, warlock, titan, respectively. Yo, GT4, thank you so much for the 10 months. Shadow and Order is it is not been confirmed to be leaked or to be delayed, but there are leaks that suggest that it might be delayed. Isn't there another marathon armor set? Oh yeah, you were thinking of the. Is that marathon? I actually don't even know. I know which one you're talking about though. It's not this one, no. Is that the Titan set maybe? I don't know if it was Warlock or not. It's got like the grippy boys. I know what you're talking about. Maybe it's. I don't remember.
I just want to know who's in charge.
I think it was it was the Hunter? Is that Marathon even? I don't actually know what game that is. I don't recognize it from Marathon. What is this? But yeah, definitely compiler. Some nerd neck looking ass here, the bubble guy. This is the security officer? Dude, none of this. Oh, this is supposed to be the Mjolnir armor. I didn't even put that together because the bubble. Yeah, okay, I see this. Wait. Oh, this is Titan. It's a female Titan. It was throwing me off. I thought this was Hunter with how skinny it was. Yeah, this is Titan.
Wait.
Does anyone know what the Titan is? It's from Myth? The Titan is a 4 Hunter? Really? I need to go back and play the old games. Oh, it is! Oh, shit! It is be indeed. Sick. Did you see someone made an improved version of the G2G pages I made? Impossible. Impossible. Can you DM that to me? Hell yeah. So those are like the free cosmetics, and then if you pre-order, it just gets like I said, you just have to oh fuck, I'm not gonna be able to do any of this shit in the fucking tower. I have never seen this, and maybe it's not as impressive, or maybe it's more common than I think, but I have never seen it, where it just like, if you pre-order on the same account that has access to Destiny, like if you use, like, if you play Destiny on Steam and you use that Steam account to pre-order Marathon, it'll just give you the cosmetics. I've never seen that before. You don't have to enter a code or anything. You get a ghost shell, which is fine. Not my favorite, to be honest. I think this should have been. Oh, that's kind of fun. I didn't know it was like a marquee sign. I think this would have been better if it was squish. Personally, not bad. And then you get this sparrow, which should have been a griffin. Oh. Wait, what? Why? Why does it say Earth, Mars, Venus? And only on the... What is that? Also, is this an emblem code? Isn't that not weird that it says Earth, Mars, Venus? G30, I believe, was the internal name for one of the Marathon builds. I think they called it G30 while I was there. Venus was cut content. You never got to explore the Marathon? Well, you never got to explore... Marathon never went to Earth and Mars, did it? I don't know. I haven't played the original games, but I know the lore is very important of Earth and Mars, but I don't think you ever play it. Unless I'm just I could be totally wrong. Is it actually free stuff, or is it tied to pre-ordering Marathon? Half and half. There is free stuff. This specifically is for pre-ordering Marathon. But they added 3 free cosmetics, 3 pre-order cosmetics. I really like how there's no animation. It's just like, fuck it. That's fun. Does it shade well? Does it take the Marathon shader well? That's the question. I thought I favorited it. Did I not? Oh, wait, there was. See, sick. Oh, there's words here. Yo, that's weird. I mean, it would kind of make sense if you think about it, though. Like, if I were to hide a puzzle on this, Oh, I guess that's Earth, Mars, Venus again. What a weird fucking... It's in a completely different font. Oh, no, it's not. What a weird... What is happening? What's the second driver on the Sparrow? Oh. Tune drive, custom drive? I don't really know the difference. I don't use Sparrows enough to say. And then I think this is the coolest. You get the USEC ship, which is just fucking, that's just phenomenal right there. That's just sick. It's just sick, dude. Do you think they could have added a secret puzzle on Earth, Mars, Venus, and Destiny 2? They could have. Show the ghost. I'm not a big fan of the ghost. I think this should have been Squish. I think it's supposed to be like Blackbird's head. Does this thing shade well? Shade's all right. I like the scrolling font. I think that's kind of cool. It's a med supply pouch or whatever? What? Kind of fun. Yeah, so I have to do a bunch of giveaways today. And so let's see, what are they? Let me triple check what I have here. I actually have to I have like 4 places I have to check. Oh Jesus Christ. DM there. Okay. So I have, holy shit. I have 30 back to basics emblem codes. Or somewhere around 30, 25, 30, something like that. Because I've given some of them away. I have 9 Renegades game keys. Are there? I'm genuinely curious, okay? Because I might just give these away on Twitter. Are there 9 people in here who don't own Renegades? If you don't own Renegades, throw like any emote in the chat. Just throw a hand emote in chat. Because if there's only a couple people that don't have it, I'll just fucking give them to you. I don't... If there's a lot of people that don't have them, then I'll do a giveaway, I guess. But I have to imagine most people have them. My alts? Try like... if you don't have it on your main account. Is it for call? I can do it on any platform. But once again, like if you already own it on one platform, let's try to give these to someone who doesn't own Renegades on anything. You know? I also get to give away 2 of the 2 displays, which is going to require me to get like shipping information from you guys. So I'll probably for physical stuff, I'll probably only do it on Twitch just because it's easier when I DM people. And I get to give away 3 Year of Prophecy collector's editions. Once again, that'll probably be Twitch only, just because I can't DM people on YouTube directly. That's a YouTube skissue. But I'll give away emblems on any platform. Okay, well, there's actually a fair number of people who don't have Renegades. So yeah, for For YouTube, I'll probably do a bunch of emblems giveaways, and I'll just throw them in chat with a little puzzle, and then we'll give away like actual. We'll have to do the game keys and stuff on Twitch, I think, just so I can DM you. It's just so much easier, and that way I don't have to worry about someone pretending to be you and DMing me, which has happened. Yo, Revered, thank you for the Prime. US only for physical giveaway. Now, that is a great question. Let me check. I'm doing these giveaways now. Are the physical items US only? Let me see if they get back to me. Good question, chat. Good question. Okay, I'll do some fucking emblem giveaways. Fuck them. Wait, why does this say 0 out of 35? Wait. Please tell me this isn't. Okay, holy. Dude, I have so many emblems I need to give away, chat. You have literally no idea. Oh my god. All right. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna give away some game codes, okay? If you want a Renegade's game code, what's an emoji everyone can use in chat? I don't even fucking know. Just use an emoji in Twitch chat specifically. In Twitch chat specifically, use an emote if you want a Renegade's game key. A Renegade's game key, yeah. On any platform, it's fine. Just standard edition Renegades. Oh my god, there's a lot of people. Okay, we're gonna do Twitch. We're gonna do Twitch bot giveaway then. Give me a sec. I didn't realize there were that many people that need fucking Renegades. Nightbot. Okay. Is this my Twitch or my YouTube? I don't even fucking know. It says member since 2025. I'm gonna assume this is Twitch. How do I confirm that this is Twitch? Half of these people are probably lying. All right, this is Twitch. Okay, keyword. We're gonna do a giveaway for a keyword. Everyone can do it. What's the keyword? Let's say, chicken. Chicken's the keyword. Show advanced settings. That's fine. I want multiple giveaways. How do I pick like 5 people to give shit away from? Okay. Chicken in chat. If you want to enter, type the word chicken in Twitch chat specifically. And while that's going, I'm going to give some emblems away to YouTube. This is for, on Twitch chat specifically, this is for standard edition Renegades keys. And I think I'm giving away 9 of them, but I don't know for sure. I'm sorry. There's a lot going on. Okay. Okay. Now for those people in YouTube chat. There you go. I'll let this run for a couple more minutes. If you want to enter the giveaway, chicken in Twitch chat. And here, I'll throw one of these in Twitch chat too. Fuck them. The code is for a back to basics emblem. All right. I will choose winners from the giveaway here. All right. There's gonna be a lot of winners, so don't worry. How do I fucking DM people on Twitch? Oh god. Whisper. Search for people. Hello. What platform would you like Renegades on? We're gonna pull like a bunch of fucking people here. I'm gonna pull 5 to start with, and then I can make sure I have 9. But I know I have at least 5. Okay, it's Lyric. It's Lyric. Yo, Faye, thank you for the brand. Okay, we're gonna roll one more time. Oh, Cannon, let's go. Okay, 4. Will Cheeks 35444. That Will Cheeks has whispers off, so can't do them. Okay, one more for now. There will likely be more as I dig deep into my archives here. Bollocks. I think that the batch of 40 people that arrived are probably from YouTube. Easy. Okay, so I'll get back to those people after stream. Let me check how many keys I have. I have at least 5. I might be able to pick some more winners. Oh. Oh, that's a good question. Sorry, okay, I have those, I have, what are these? Oh, I can give away 9 more Renegades codes! Wahoo! Alright, let me put, just in case, let me put ad in the fucking... I don't think this counts as an ad, but just in case. Let me put it in the title here. Thanks to Bungie. But yeah, all these giveaway things are from Bungie from the event I did forever ago. Type chicken in chat if you want to win! Type chicken in Twitch chat if you want to win! Okay, so I'll do more. Dylan ATM. Oh, ATM, not Dylan Arms. Silly me. What platform do you want Renegades on? All right, we'll pull another one. Dude, this is fucking... Yo, GT, let's go. I like when anyone wins, but I like when people I recognize win. That's cool. 40165. Bam. That was 2. Nickton, nice. I think that was 3. 4, shook rover. I'm gonna leave one just in case I fucking miscounted. Shook rover. 4 perchance. Scoobied 2. 5. Beast mode XX169. Dude, is this my fucking? How did you get my high school username, bro? Is that LX69? The fuck is that? Oh, there's 2 X's there. I'm dumb. Is that what it was? Oh, your settings are no whispers. Yo, Mo, let's go. And Mo's got a picture of Squish in his profile picture. Let's fucking go. Mo09133. I have no idea how many we're at. I'm gonna do 2 more and hope we're good. Andreas, some. Okay, and I'll do 1 more. No, you already won. Didn't you just win like 5 seconds ago? I'm not high, right? Did this person not win just a second ago? Oh, I guess so. Oh. Yeah, they won. That person won twice. You only get 1 code. That's the rule. Okay. So I will just respond to me. If I DM'd you on Twitch, just respond to me, and I'll follow up after the stream. So those are the game codes. Now, let's do oh, I didn't get information about shipping. So I'm not going to give those away right now. Okay, emblems! If you want some emblems in either chat, spam some hype in the chats, okay? Spam some hypes in the mother frickin' chat, bro. Wait, what the fuck is this? Oh my god, dude. I have too many things to give away. Chat, I have too many things to give away. Okay. Okay, back to we're just gonna do back to basics emblem codes. We're giving away this emblem code. Oh, if you just Google back to basics, of course it doesn't give you the fucking emblem. We're giving away. Oh wait, what am I doing? I probably have it. I'm giving away this emblem code. Pretty rare emblem code. Okay, I'm giving away like fucking a bunch of them. And I'm just gonna give you little puzzles, and I'm gonna bounce them between chat, and you're just gonna have to fucking... Okay. That's a letter. Okay, there's one there, and let me know if you get it. Okay, we're gonna do one in YouTube chat here. We're doing one in YouTube chat. And we'll do one more in... You got it? Let's fucking go. We'll do one more in... this chat here. I don't fucking know, man. This number. Okay. Oh! Can we raffle off my virginity or auction it to the highest bidder? Joe, you are brand risk 101, my friend. It was 7 again. It was, in fact, 7 again. I literally have so many of these emblems to give away, guys. I have so many of these emblems. Okay, here's one. Chat, here's one for YouTube chat. There you go. Let's see who gets that one. Sometimes you should read things before you say them. Yes. Are you adding the retro or any other emblems to charity? Wait, oh, do I have to manually add those? They're not automatically turned on? Yeah, let me add the fucking charity. I should have had these on my fucking... I need a goddamn manager. If you guys know someone who will be my manager for free, have them send resumes to me. Campaigns. Yeah. Oh yeah. Look at that. Yeah, we'll make this a charity thing as well. I forgot. Okay. Get your limited time. What? Oh God, what is even an emblem? Ghost shell. Is there a ghost shell? Yeah. Sparrow, ship, and shader here. There's a new marathon tweet? Let me pin this there. All right. Yeah, if you haven't done all the charity stuff, you only have like a week left, so do that. Please help those in need. Get yourself some awesome cosmetics. We're gonna give away more stuff here in a second. Let me see what this marathon tweet says. Oh, hell yeah. No, I want to see what that is. No! What in the fuck does that say? That looks like that person's name from yesterday, does it not? Moore's... Bruh. I am not reading this shit. Oh, Jesus Christ. I did not mean to do that. Yeah, it does look like Latin. Moore's... Do we think that's like M-O-R-S-M-I-H Mahilkram? Death to me? Moors. I think that is Moors. Mihillucrum. 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 Moors Mihillucrum. Is that not what that looks like? I don't think it's an N. I think it's an M. Because if it's an N, yeah, I think it's an M. I think this is Morsmihillucrum. Oh, mihi lucrum? Death is my gain? Death is my reward? Death is my gain? That's kind of fire. That's sick, dude. All right, who wants more emblems? By the way, yeah, once again, if you are missing some of the rarer emblems, or you don't have like the latest fundraiser ships or whatever, like there's a few cosmetics here. All of these cosmetics, these things here are only available for like another week. So click the link at the top of chat, support those in need, my friends. They're pretty sick. Including like an Attack on Titan shader. I don't really know much about anime, so I'm not good at this. But one of the rarest emblems in Destiny history has just become available again. Great stuff. Supporting a great cause. Emblem time! More emblems! More emblems. We're giving away more emblems. Alright. Twitch chat, walk in. The 2 question marks, my friends, are the same letter. Bam! Let me know who gets it. YouTube chat, I got one coming at you. I got one coming at you, YouTube chat. Bam! Dude, the memes in response to the new Arachne post by the Marathon Twitter are hilarious. Let's check them out. And by the way, chat, I got confirmation that the physical things can be shipped anywhere. So we're going to do those giveaways here in a second. Paul Tassi, well, that is certainly green. Andy Salisbury, pass the worm down. Oh, man. The Marathon meme circuit is fucking sick, dude. A new faction has emerged in the Marathon Discord. It's also the best faction, okay? Oh, yeah. Oh, man. Give me your skin. Oh, man. Woke game. Saying woke game underneath the death cult, dude. This is literally a faction about just relentless bloodshed and murder. Woke. Fucking. Oh, man. Yes. I love, this is unironically probably my favorite marathon meme. I love this one. That's so sick. I saw this one in the Discord yesterday. Dude, fucking Arachne. Let's go. So good. So good. Oh, we should add the Arachne cats as animated emblems to Twitch chat. Right? I should do that. Fuck them. I'm just gonna start throwing some emblem codes in chat. I literally have like 20 more of these things to give away, so. I'm giving these things away in every fucking way possible right now. Got it, let's go. Do you think they'll ever add animated emblems to Destiny 2? I fucking hope so. All right, I'll give away like 3 more of these real quick. And then we're going to do physical giveaways over on Twitch, all right? There, okay. All right, we're going to do some bigger giveaways, my friends. Bigger giveaways. These are easier to do over on the Twitch side. So YouTube chat, I love you guys. You know, YouTube will always be my favorite. But because of how bad of a platform YouTube is and how they refuse to implement simple tools that make my life easier, I'm forced to do this on Twitch. So we're gonna give away, my friends, a bunch of really fucking sick stuff. So first off here, in YouTube, here's the link to Twitch if you want to hop over there temporarily. Okay. I'm gonna give away a Year of Prophecy Ultimate Edition. Okay? Any platform you want, Year of Prophecy Ultimate Edition. Okay? All you have to type in chat is skin. If you type skin in chat, S-K-I-N, on the Twitch side, I will give you a couple minutes. Skin. Type skin, Year of Prophecy. It's a key for any platform. Destiny 2 Year of Prophecy Ultimate Edition. We're gonna give that away. I'll give that a couple minutes. And what I'll do is I'll DM the winner now, and then after the stream, I'll go through and fucking give out 58 things. I'll make sure we have I'll make sure everything works out. Okay, it'll be fun. We'll give this a couple more minutes. I think it's pretty cool that they gave us cosmetics for free. They clearly didn't have to do that. And I'm sure there will be stuff that they, like the runner skins, I doubt those will be free. They might be. This is actually kind of hot, though. Like, actually, especially on weapons, I bet that shader's gonna go, like, pretty hard. Like, especially these blockier weapons that look like they could be for Marathon. Like, that's pretty sick, yeah? All right, let's choose a winner. Driggs! Let me message you, my friend. Driggs. And I see a couple people saying like they want something they don't need or whatever. I'll take care of that after the stream. I'll compile what I still have to give away and we'll do it at a different stream. Yo, you won the Year of Prophecy Ultimate Edition. What platform would you like it for? Question mark. Bam! All right, I'll take care of that after the stream. Next, my friends, what do we have next? What do we have next? And once again, thank you to Bungie and their creator partners that they work with for hooking us up with all of these things. I've been collecting these for like the last year, and I just need to get rid of them. So, sorry for being bad at giveaways. I should have been doing them at other times. But that's, you know, that's my bad. They're being done now. All right, I have 3 Year of Prophecy Collector's Editions to give away, my friends. Once again, we're doing this specifically in chat. What do we say? What's a good code for this? What's a good... Just Bingus. Bingus. Type Bingus if you want to enter for a Year of Prophecy Collector's Edition. We're giving away 3 of them. Spam Bingus in Twitch chat. Bingus. This is Twitch chat specifically, just because their giveaway methods are much easier. And the Collector's Edition is pretty cool. It's like a big statue thing. So, hell yeah, brother. Bingus, 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 Bingus. Yeah. This will be a big stress off of my fucking back, so that's good. Thank you guys for participating. Should do a here, what I'll do, since we're giving away 3, I want to give people a little bit of time to enter this one. I'm gonna run a quick Vanguard alert. You have until the time I finish my Vanguard alert, and I'm just gonna run through a quick arena alert. And when I'm done, I'll give away all 3 of these. Fucking easy. Bingus, 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 Bingus. Marathon is gonna be the first collector's edition of Bungie game I buy. Purely due to how sick it looks. Yeah, it is pretty freaking awesome. They did a great job with it. I don't know if you guys saw, they're shipping already. Like, people have started getting shipping notifications. What's the weapon for alerts this week? Good question. I'm doing it mostly for the mats. It is the weapon is the Ferropotent Mark for fire team. Oh hell yeah! All right, once I finish this, my friends, then we'll give away the 3 collector's editions. All right. Yours comes in a week. I'm so excited to get my hands on it. I'm really curious if it is going to have any sort of puzzle in it. I mean, what? I literally do not know if I can think of a Bungie collector's edition. I think literally every single Destiny collector's edition, maybe minus Destiny 1 vanilla, has had an ARG associated, or some sort of minor puzzle. Like, even the puzzle associated with Edge of Fate was quite small, but it was still a puzzle. Make sure not to oob this time. No, I want to oob. So I'm really hoping they cook up something cool for the Marathon Collector's Edition. We'll see. I mean, I think the box and the lore and stuff have a good opportunity for something like that. When do you guys think we get the next piece of marathon marketing? Like, next big piece. Do we think they're doing something once a week? Marathon's whole thing is secret, so I hope they don't fumble that. And yeah, dude, I'm right there with you. As someone who is kind of made a brand on solving secrets, fingers crossed. Thursday, I expect another dev insight. Oh. Yeah, do we think weekly dev insights? Maybe. I don't know. Do they have 6 things they could talk about? I guess they could do like a weapons one. They could do like a build crafting one. They could do a map one. Maybe one for each of the maps. I'm also wondering like how much of an ARG we're going to get. I'm sure there could be one for faction. Ooh, factions would be a really good one. Weapons, story, and maps. Yeah, story as well. That'd be a good one too. Do you think twabs will be a thing again, or have twibs and twims? Yeah, I would expect separate this week in Destiny and this week in Marathons. That's like the reason they split twab in the first place, was like in preparation of that. So I don't really expect them to deviate from that plan. But yeah, I'm really curious how far they bring these ARGs like pre-launch. Because, you know, I wouldn't necessarily call, you know, the contract stuff that we got yesterday, I would say is like ARG light. You know, it's not really an ARG, but I guess it, like, by technicality is. Alrighty. Once I clear this once again, we are giving away 3 Year of Prophecy Collector's Edition in Twitch chat specifically. If you'd like to enter, type the word Bingus in chat, B-I-N-G-U-S. Type that in chat, and you will be entered, and I will pull that very soon. Once we clear this. Feels more like it's a build-up to an ARG. That I agree with. Like, the map website seems like too much work went into it just to be like a map viewer, you know? It feels like there's gotta be extra stuff there. Especially, like, if it was just like a dormant map thing, it would be one thing, but the fact they have like actual runners and like teams doing stuff, like, it feels like so much work went into that site. And I feel like it's not, maybe 10 or 15 years ago, people like, I wouldn't be surprised if they just made it just for it to be cool. But game companies don't really do like like, look at this neat thing we did anymore. Like, there's always a bigger reason behind it. I feel like that has to be the case here too. ARG to reveal the beta weekend, that'd be fun. I'd be totally down for that. Although I do agree, Ryan said in our podcast yesterday, or this morning for you guys, and I definitely agree that, like, if they want as much participation in the beta as possible, it's probably just going to be announced at the next, like, Sony Direct thing. How does it feel that basically confirmed in the next month or sooner we get the beta? Yeah, you know, 5-5-4 in the next 5 weeks is guaranteed, effectively, I would say. Paul claims it's the back half of February, which makes sense, right? Like, if I'm Marathon people, like any of the teams affiliated with that, I want to make sure that, I mean, the beta is so important. It is very hard to understate, or it's very hard to overstate, rather, how important the beta is right now, right? And, like, it'll be the first time playing the game for the majority of players, of people interested. It is going to be an incredibly public experience, and you need to make sure cheaters are under control. You need to make sure the game is incredibly polished. You need to make sure it is easy to get into the game and easy to enjoy with your friends. And it's an incredible, it is the most important milestone that they have. And it makes sense that you would want that to be as late as possible, so you have as much time to polish the experience. And then it also makes a lot of sense, like, you would want any momentum that you build from that experience to go right into launch. You know, you want people wanting to play more and more and more, so they buy the game and experience it right at launch. So it wouldn't surprise me if Paul's source is correct, and they want the game is, or the beta slated to be in the back half of February, but I don't know. Escape will make me pod with such an amazing name. I can't take any credit for it. But it's fun to do with the guys. I'm glad they reached out and asked me to put that to help do it, and it's been a lot of fun. And you guys, like, we've already been getting fan art. You guys have been really, like, blowing up the comments and the reviews and stuff. Like, I'm glad you guys are enjoying it. It's really, really fun to do. What's up, Vertigo? 100% too much work for a Discord hype event. Easy. ARG opens closed alpha with free access for ARG participants, pre-orders, and it opens on beta. And it goes into the open beta weekend on completion? Or you think alpha just for ARG people? I don't know if they would do that, but maybe. That seems kind of risky, but perchance. Cheater smurfings are going to be a hard test for Marathon. Our grader's dealing with that hurdle right now. Yeah, for sure. For sure. And I hope they nail it, man. I mean, I think it's good for the industry if they can nail down the anti-cheat, right? All right, let's do our giveaway for the 3. This is your, if you, Twitch chat, type Bingus if you want to enter for the collector's edition. We're gonna give these away. Inari, you won one of them. Let's fucking go. I'm gonna DM you now. And then I'll circle back around at the end of the stream. You won a Year of Prophecy Collector's Edition. To mean your perfect. Okay, that's one. We're gonna give away another one here. Didn't this person, one second, let me check. If I'm gonna do a rule where you can only win one, I believe, yeah, Lyric won one of the other ones, so I'm gonna re-roll that. Just so it's fair for everybody. Grumpy. Okay. Oh, hey, Lyric. What we can do, actually, Lyric? Lyric, do you want the collector's edition instead of the code? Because I haven't given you your other prize yet. So if you want the collector's edition instead of the code, we can do that if you want to do that. And then I can just give away your Renegade's key to someone else. Do you want to do that? Yeah, sick. All right. I'll DM you there. Perfect. Okay. And we're going to do one more round of giveaways here. We are giving away 2 displays. And for this one, it is for, I'll show you this. If you want to enter for the display in Twitch chat, type totality. And I'll show you what these look like. Relix Renegades displays. It'll be a display of this. And we're giving away 2 of those. What's going on with the Destiny giveaways? Did I miss something? So I've been building them up. These are all from Bungie and our partner, the partner management company as well. Most of this is from the Faction Wars event. Every day we won, which we won a lot of the days. I think we won 3 of them. I got more and more things to give away to you guys. And I just kind of forgot to do it until now, and I'm kind of late, so I'm making sure we do it. So. I'm gonna let this run. I'm gonna let this run for one more arena op here, and then I'll pull the giveaway winners for that. And to enter, once again, you just type totality. Textra or no? What? Isn't there one more year of prophecy? No, we pulled 3. We pulled 3. I ended up giving it to Lyric, because he won, but he had won a previous thing. So what I'm gonna do is, since he won the better prize, I'm just gonna take his, or the bigger prize, maybe not better, but the bigger prize. I'm gonna take the game code that he won previously because I didn't give it to him yet, and I'm gonna look. We're giving away a lot of shit, so I'm reaching out to people today. I'm DMing people. I'm throwing emblems in the chat, and then when everything is said and done. Once the stream's done tonight, I'm gonna follow back up on all the DMs I sent. I'm gonna make sure everyone gets everything on the way and their game codes and stuff. And then I'm gonna take a tally of what we have left, and we'll do a follow-up stream giving away any extras, or I'll throw them on Twitter or something. I don't know. Hey Scarrow, do you think that Marathon's gonna be popular like Arc Raiders? I think it is really important, Little Cheeks. We talked about this yesterday in the podcast, or the podcast that came out today. Remember, the measure of something is not, is it going to be the most successful thing of all time, right? So, do I think it is going to be popular, or is a very different question or do I think it's going to be successful is a very different question than do I think it will be as big as Arc Raiders. I would say it is very unlikely to be as big as Arc Raiders. Arc Raiders was kind of the perfect storm. It's also a very casual experience, whereas Marathon has a lot of, even if it has regained a lot of ground and the hype is a lot more positive around it, it still had negative aura, which, Arc Raiders never had, really. And Arc Raiders is a very casual experience, whereas Marathon is a very, very hardcore experience. Very different. So, do I think Marathon has a chance to be You know, the size of Arc Raiders, I think you'd be silly to say that it doesn't have a chance. I think it is a small chance, a very small chance. You know, it's hard to quantify. I'd say probably in the singular or even much lower than that percentiles of chances. Do I think it can still be a financial success? At this point, I would be kind of surprised if it wasn't to some degree. But, yeah, man, it's hard to, it's really hard to say. It's really hard to measure. But if you look at every measurable metric, like, you know, the like to dislike ratio, how many copies were pre-ordered yesterday, or at least like the trends of pre-orders yesterday, just general sentiment, it seems to be trending incredibly upwards. And one thing that is really reassuring to me is if you look at under any of my tweets, or you look under any of the tweets of Marathon or anyone talking about it, and you go through and you look at who's making the negative comments, there's a demographic there. And it's not a demographic that holds a lot of, like, weight in what society likes. It's kind of unreal. If you just scroll through, like, pick 10 people who are under every tweet hating on Marathon and scroll through their accounts, and it is unreal how identical their accounts are. It is pretty fucking unreal. Let's just say they all want Greenland to be our 51st state. And obviously that's a huge generalization, but this week and for the past month, I've been like, anyone who's just like harassing me in tweets, I'm like, all right, let me check out your account. And like, pretty consistently, they're like racists. It's like unreal how consistently that happens, actually. That might just also be the type of person that's like most likely to fucking dogpile on tweets. You know what I mean? But, is what it is. But that makes me, it's like, it seems like the general sentiment as a whole has been trending more positive, which I think is exciting, personally. So they're Garden of Salvation farmers? Yes. They're all garden farmers. I should have just said that. It's always exactly who you expect, yeah. It's always the people like that like ask Grok how to fucking scramble eggs, you know? Hey, yo, this quarter pounder's pounding my taste buds. Dude, I haven't had a quarter pounder in like fucking 15 years. Do they still slap, or has the quality gone down? Hey, yo, garden farm is fun sometimes, though. Yo, skin that guy! Mods! Someone alert Charter and all the other Arachne runners. What's happening here? People who ask Grok if something is true and then say it's broken when it does not confirm something to be true. My favorite.
As much as the scorn disgusts me.
Yo, Painter, what's up?
Pity for them.
Painter, have you been skinned?
Send in plane to attack the blind well. Why not just seal it off once and for all?
It's been a week. Where's that solo witness, dog? I've been soloing shit behind the scenes. We're working on some massive things. I have like, as like a little sneak peek, I'm working on like a lot of merch designs that I'm really excited for. I'm working on, as in, I've hired a lot of people to work on merch designs. We're going pretty hard. I'm really excited, and I'm trying to. I'm trying to go big. I don't think we'll have another opportunity like this, at least until, if there will ever be a Destiny 3, there won't be an opportunity to do some fucking really fun shit until that happens. So I'm taking the opportunity that is given to me currently. You can skin yourself now in the Discord? Excuse me? Oh, you can just turn into Arachne? That's dumb. Not gonna lie, being skinned is super weird. Once the skin heals back, it doesn't really feel the same. But yeah, I've been, there's a reason there's only been like 2 streams this week. I've been super busy behind the scenes, and I don't know if you guys noticed this. I started a podcast. I've been recording all sorts of content. I've been fucking making all sorts of content. I'm trying to get back into shorts again. I'm just trying to really refine my YouTube ethic, my content creation ethics, or like my work ethic. Not ethics as in like morals, but like my locked in mode. I'm trying to get that all ironed out now. So I'm just kind of in the swing of things when Marathon launches, and it's taking up a lot of time. I haven't been sleeping a lot, and I haven't been streaming a lot, but it'll all be worth it, my friends. It's gonna be sick. It's gonna be fucking sick. So stay locked in, my friends. I'm kind of surprised the art scandal just faded away. Well, the person, there's two reasons that happens, okay? The person, you know, Anthony Real, obviously got paid a fuck ton of money. And there were real world consequences, right? Like, I don't know if anyone was asking for this necessarily, but Joe Cross, like, left. Like, he took responsibility for it, right? And I think that's a very powerful gesture. Also, I think it goes to show most people that fucking were vocal about that sort of thing on Twitter probably didn't actually care that much and just wanted to scream about something. I think it's a combination of that. So it's like they did a very good job of like making sure there was a solid resolution for those who actually like morally cared, and then all the fucking screechers just went to go yell about like fucking High Guard or whatever, right? So it was like it was a double-sided thing. Did I say Ziegler? I meant to say Cross. Joe Cross, not Ziegler. I don't know what I said, but Joe Cross. Scar, what's on your mind right now regarding Marathon? What do you mean? I'm just fucking I'm in hurry up and wait mode when it comes to Marathon. I just cannot wait to, you know, since I haven't played since the alpha, I'm just really, really excited to see what the progress feels like, and I'm really excited to start fucking playing and experiencing it, because like a big part of like how I think Marathon's gonna feel the best is like community stuff, and even in the alpha we weren't really able to do any of that. So I hopped on the art scandal because I was upset they weren't making Destiny 3. Now I've cooled off a bit. Maybe I'll try the game. Yeah, and I think that's a fair response too, right? I get it. I get it, man. I get it. I think a lot of people, Marathon's like that boogeyman, you know? I don't think that's entirely fair, personally. Like, I think there's absolutely, to me, in my head, I think the real anti-Destiny 3 boogeyman, like, sure, like some of the Marathon stuff definitely like surely plays into it, but I think it's blaming it on a single property when there were like 10 incubation products that we know of, right? I think that's a little unfair. And also there are worlds, there are timelines where all of this happened and it didn't detract, right? Like, this is blaming it on a single product instead of the leadership that made the decisions and like the resource allocations is just letting those people get off easy, right? Like, if McDonald's, let's say, no, when Burger King, back in fucking 2007, when Burger King brought out the chicken fries, and then they sunset the chicken fries the next year, and they were like, we're never bringing them back, right? If you go and you yell at the cashier and say, fuck you, cashier, bring back the chicken fries, and all of your anger and all of that is directed at the cashier, that lets the fucker who actually got rid of the chicken fries in the C-suite, that lets him off the hook easy. You know what I mean? You gave him a conveniently placed scapegoat that he doesn't fucking care about at all. Okay? That's That's what this is. Marathon's the chicken fries. Okay? You're letting someone get off too easy. The person's not even at the company anymore. You know what I mean? Ah, fucking chicken fries, dude. So, anyways. Sorry about that. I was really passionate about the chicken fries when they sunset them the first time. All right, we're giving away 2 of these over on Twitch. Totality to enter, totality, last chance, get in here, we're gonna give 2 away. Let's do it. Lost Focus gets the first one. Lost Focus. What? Oh, there's no space. Yo, you won a Relix display. I need some info from you. Bam, and we're gonna do one more. Fucking Painter won it? All in favor of disqualifying Painter? Put a hand in chat. Put a hand in chat if I disqualify Painter. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. No, I'm just kidding. All right, Painter. Oh, man. Painter, I'm sending you a copy paste thing. That's why it reads like this. All right, there you go. All right, Painter. There you go, buddy. Okay. We did all the big giveaway shit. Now we have emblems to give away out. Once again, if I DM'd you over on Twitch, I will follow up after the stream to get you your game code or make sure stuff is sent out to you correctly. Thank you for your patience there. There will likely be more giveaways soon because I don't think I gave away everything. And we're gonna throw a couple more emblems in chats. YouTube and Twitch chat, okay? We're gonna throw a couple more emblems in here. Bam. Where all are the same letter. Bam, we're gonna do an emblem over in YouTube chat. Real quick. Bam. Bam, bam, bam. Where the spell the name of a vehicle. And then bam. And then bam. Okay. Sheesh. Sheesh. What a day. What a stream. So many giveaways. Thank you once again to Bungie and the Destiny creator managers for all the giveaways, as always. Very fun. I think I have a lot more that we can do at some point. So I'll probably do some Twitter stuff. I gotta be better about this. I'm just sitting on a fucking trove of things, so I'll be better. It was Car. That's right. Car. All right. Let's do a couple more of these arena ops. But yeah, man, here where I am currently with all the marathon stuff is like I am just excited. Like, look, the whole fucking time is like the part of marathon that I have always thought has potential and I want to see come to fruition. It's what I said in the fucking trailer. It's what I said in my initial review video. It's what I said in all of my streams. I have been the most consistent person on earth. Does Marathon look great? Especially now, yeah. Does it have interesting gameplay? Yeah. Do I think the universe of Marathon has a lot of potential and is really cool? Yeah. But the thing that stands out to me is like the potential for community events and like togetherness building and ARGs and the raid-like stuff and all of the potentialities therein. Stuff that we haven't even thought of yet. It is a black box that has been currently built on the foundation of building community hype, and they can do anything and everything. And that's what I want to see recognized. And that requires a lot of people like actively playing and being excited. Like the people in the Discord that are LARPing their favorite faction. That's sick. And I can't wait to see how they incorporate that into the game. And I can't wait to see how like cryo plays and like the raid like stuff is. Like I'm so excited for all of that. And I have been from the start. That's what I've been saying from the start. That is the part in the trailer. That's what I say is game changing. Like the idea that it's just this entire universe that us as a community are constantly changing. That's fucking awesome. So I'm really excited to see that. So that's where my mind is with Marathon, where as Marathon gains more traction and becomes more favorable in the court of public opinion, all I can think of is, oh dude, we're gonna have so many people to have fun and like watch live events and like solve these raid puzzles and have these. I just think Marathon is the perfect sandbox for more Empyrean foundations and more corridors of time and more chastity and more embargo engines and more ARGs and more raid like stuff and more this and that and this and that. And the more people that get involved in Marathon, the harder all of that's gonna hit. And that is what I'm most excited for. Are you still planning to play the original 3 games on Steam? Yes, I will be playing those probably in February. Has anyone else had issues with the game crashing on startup? I've had that before. I have had that before. Not recently. Are you on NVIDIA drivers, Connor T? I would try rolling back your drivers to the previous version. Every time that happens to me, it's always NVIDIA fucking up. Every time. That's also why I never update to NVIDIA drivers. I always stay one behind, because if a new one comes out and you update, it'll fuck something up, like every time. It can be kind of hard to find the previous versions of the drivers too, Connor. So they're on the NVIDIA website. You can find them. You have to search like your specific graphics card and it'll show you like previous versions and stuff. It's a whole pain in the ass. But yeah. Is anyone else's free Marathon cosmetics just disappear? I don't think I have for me. Yeah, no, they're still there for me. Welcome to the big community event. Objective, get a collective 10k kills in your faction. I wouldn't, like, you joke. I wouldn't be surprised if they do some stuff like that, though. I think, like, they have so much endless possibility of the types of events and challenges they can set for us And I think that's the sort of thing, like, the more dynamic the Marathon universe is, and the more they change, like, how they interact with us interacting with the universe, the better all of this is going to feel. It's a sandbox that they've never been able to do in Destiny, because Destiny cannot change fast enough. But Marathon, you know, and once again, I'm not a game dev, but from the outside looking in, it is a much smaller, more, like, concise package. And I would imagine they're able to move much more quickly and dynamically in an environment like that. And that makes me very excited. I just want, like, gritty, dark, crazy versions of Fortnite events is really what I want. And then, like, raid-like stuff as well. Nvidia's too busy with AI to worry about putting out a stable update. Dude, on God. Open the box, but not on my collections or anything. They go straight to your inventory. So if they're not in your collections, have you checked your postmaster? Also, did you open the box or did you refund the box? Because I almost refunded the box the first time. Pre-order Marathon on Green Man Gaming so I can get my bonuses yet. Yo, don't say that until they sponsor another video. On the flip side, I pre-ordered. My physical collector's edition should be here on Friday. Oh, fuck yeah. I can't wait to get my hands on it. Marathon can adapt to player interaction easier because while there's an established lore, it can pivot to new experience players make instead of adhering to years of content. Also, like, the existing lore of Marathon is before. It's, like, before everything that's happening now. We are, like, charting new ground in a crazy universe, and our in-game characters don't even know, like, aliens exist, right? So they could literally do anything. Right, there's just so much possibility. There should be a community event where they remake Wrath of the Machine and Marathon. That'd be dope. Aren't ticks technically aliens? Well, yeah, like everything would be on Marathon. Everything would be an alien. Oh, well, technically we're the aliens, but because Tau Ceti is an Earth, right? So it's alien to us, but it's not alien to Tau Ceti, except for actually the 4 in this fit. I'm trying to remember. No, because yeah, they have their own home planets. Yeah. We should make the Crowded Dungeon a Marathon. The Crowded Dungeon. Twitch, stop showing me Valorant ads. Yo, support Joe Ziegler. That's his old baby. Forge mode for Marathon is what I'm hearing. I don't think that would really work. That'd be fucking cool though. I don't think people know how much random loot's in the game. You can straight up get a backpack that turns you invisible while looting. Allegedly. Perchance, maybe. I don't know. The fact that there's 33 VAs is crazy. How much stories are gonna be? Dude, I saw a tweet today. It looked like it was going like semi-viral, so I'm sure some of you guys saw it too. Where some guy was like, I can't believe they got this many VAs for a game with no story. And it's like, you're so fucking close, dude. You're so close to getting it. They're so close. Oh, man. Holy. That scared the hell out of me. Doesn't that look good? Well, the cereal's for us to share. The truffles are yours, but I'm gonna steal some. And those are mine. What? You don't even like salted caramel? Huh? Squish? I am Squish. Love you. Doesn't that cereal look good though? I haven't had cereal in like 12 years. But yeah, man, it's just like the I'm excited. I am genuinely excited to see how they do the storytelling too, right? Because like so far in the alpha, all the storytelling was like through contracts and stuff. I'm curious to see how they expand on that. Voice cast is cracked. Big established voices, newer mainstream people like Jennifer English and Ben Starr, crazy. Yeah. 33 voice actors and 33 expeditions. Coincidence? Yeah, unless. It is really crazy there's that many. Because if you think about everything in Marathon, I can think of everything in Marathon that I know of, and it's like enough for 10 voice actors? It's like, how? Where are they putting these people? To be completely fair, the Codex is a bit buried in the tail end of the Vidoc, and if I recall correctly, that was one where everyone was arguing whether the entire art style was stolen, so they probably memory hold that. Yeah, they did. The Codex we don't know a lot about, for sure. Yeah, at this point, Freak, I just save every shiny drop, and then when I remember, I just go through my vault and I pick the best one, and I delete all the other ones. Oh, goodness. Hey, once again, the Bungie charity, the Bungie Foundation stuff is running. There's only about a week left on it, I think. So if you want those exclusive cosmetics, make sure you click that link at the top of chat. And donate, help those in need. Get yourself some really cool cosmetics.
With each ley line we restore, we get closer to our lost Techians.
And Zebu Arath's
Yeah,
army
that's how it's
is
just
close
going to
to
be with Marathon. There will always be people who have made it their entire personality. Like regardless if it's the best game ever or not good, there will always be a group of people whose entire personality is, I hated this thing one time, so I refuse to do anything but hate it. That's just how it's going to work. I mean, one or two voices for each faction and one for each runner is only 13 to 19 VAs max. There's clearly more content waiting for us. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm saying. Like, that's a lot of voice actors and actresses, right? That's a lot of people. And I'm sure that counts like cutscenes and trailers and stuff. It's just a lot of people.
If your compass led us here, then we're about to have visitors.
The compass operates beyond a level of
Yeah, audio logs, that too.
perhaps even beyond
Audio
the bounds
logs.
of time. It has what some
Probably
might
audio
call
logs, cutscenes, like narrative beats. There are so we haven't seen a lot of AI in Marathon. We've seen the faction representatives, but there are 8 AI that were that went down to help Tau Ceti function. So surely some of them are still around. 80 years ago, the original colony ship. You have, surely Durandal, Leela, and Tycho are going to make an appearance at some point. Though they might not be cast yet, depending what their story looks like. It doesn't just... I'm sure all 3 are going to be talked about or be in the game at some point, but that doesn't mean that they're in the game right now. Surely, Bernard Strauss will be heard at some point. Maybe. I expect them to bring back, every notable character from the original games. 1 per runner, Rook plus Void are the same BA. 1 per faction plus Ben Star Durandal is 13, so there's 20 unaccounted for it. Yeah, I mean, it's just, that's pretty crazy. It's gonna be, I think a lot of people are not realizing how big of a part narrative is going to play in this game. I think almost, like, including myself, I still think I don't fully comprehend it. And I think this is just a reinforcement of that, you know? Insane. I'm excited, man. I don't know what's in store for us, but I'm excited to experience it with all of you. I think it's gonna be a hell of a time. How the fuck is Bungie gonna convince us to use a different SMG than this, or than the bully? I don't know how we'll ever use a different. This thing is so good. Although people do like the multi-mock and some of the other SMGs, but this is just one of the best feeling, sounding, and looking SMGs they've ever made. It's so good. That rotating barrel is, or like drum mag thing, is so good. We're gonna need Jake, the marathon historian, for this shit, like 40 hours a week. Hell yeah. Yeah, he's got his work cut out for him for sure. I'm gonna be honest, the bully SMG didn't feel that good to me during the alphas. Really? That shit was like hella busted during the alpha.
I know it's hard to destroy good ether when
And like all of this, you know, we're all spending time talking about marathon, but also keep in mind they're gonna have to give us Destiny information sooner rather than later. Like, if there is a Shadow and Order delay, that's in 5 weeks, 5.5 weeks, 6 weeks, right? They're gonna have to tell us that, and I personally expect that information to come with the roadmap or state of the game, or one or the other, or both.
Stay close to the carriers and watch their backs.
Right, so, I mean, on every front, we're waiting on quite a bit of information. There's a lot to be excited about, I think. Because I do think, like, if a delay for Shattered Cycle helps it be anywhere near as good as Renegades and have as unique experiences as Renegades, that's very good. And something that I really hope they can... If we, for all of these smaller DLCs, if every one is the size, scope, and like, oh no, and awesomeness of Renegades, then we're in a good spot. But we cannot afford more Edge of Fates. I'm surprised we haven't gotten more of an ETA on the new roadmap and state of the game yet. I think it's all, I think it's all gonna drop at the same time. I think we're gonna get a state of Bungie. It lines up too perfectly. Destiny needs information. The future of Destiny is uncertain. Marathon, people are excited, but we don't know much about post-launch content, and they just got a new studio head. It lines up so perfectly that we get a big series of the state of Bungie, the state of Marathon, the state of Destiny, and there's a forward from Justin Truman, and he talks about his vision for the studio, and then Joe Ziegler and team talking about stuff, and then Tyson Green and team talking about stuff. It only makes perfect sense. And I don't know if all of that comes out at one time or if they stagger it a little bit or what. But all of that needs to happen, and it wouldn't surprise me if it all happened at once. Is it just me that I think it's kind of crazy to be demanding a roadmap already? We're only 20 days into the year? I wouldn't say anyone's really demanding it, myopia, but also... For me, it's less about how many days into the year we are, and it's more about, they told us we would be getting the roadmap next week. That was like fucking 4 months ago. And plans change, that's totally fair. But expectations were set, and regardless of how good Renegades was and is, there's still a lot of uncertainty that needs to be addressed about the future of Destiny. And so for me, it is very much not about, oh, it's only January 20th. And it's, hey, we're 3 months out until the next DLC. We were supposed to get the last roadmap forever ago. What's going on? And like, what are we playing for? What's the future of this whole thing look like? And I think that's a very reasonable, I think it's a very reasonable thing to feel for people. Twid Devs Inside article, deep dive, patch notes, tuning update, Vidoc this weekend. Oh my god. I'm surprised we didn't get a roadmap state of the game back in like November. People need some dev app sessions. Yeah, to me, I've been saying this a lot. It's the reason I thought there was a delay. Like, I don't have sources like Paul has or anything. But I've been pretty hard on the something is getting delayed train since the roadmap was delayed. Because to me, that screams internal decisions are being restructured. And the 3 options for that are these expansions are being delayed. And it doesn't have to be only these 3. These are just the main 3 I can think of. And it doesn't have to be exclusively these 3. It can be some combination of them as well. Like, they're not independent, or they are independent of each other. But it's either like, hey, there's a delay on these expansions for the year. Hey, we are going back to the drawing board about how we are releasing content in Destiny, you know, changing up the 2 expansion, 2 major update cadence. Or, hey, we're going to start talking about like the potential of a Destiny 3. I think that is incredibly not likely. I don't think there's a world where that happens. Or there's it has by far the smallest chance to happen, I guess. I never say never, but I'm not a Destiny 3 believer at this point.
How exactly would Loooooooooooot gain access?
The most obvious, like, simple Occam's razor of those 3 that also fits with the marathon plan would be a delay of Shattered Cycle and everything. And
it was quite the adventure.
That's what
I'm sure it was.
seems to be
Laura
happening.
has entrusted me to protect the reef from exactly that
Paid
kind of
actor,
adventure.
holy fuck! I think my check got lost in the mail if I'm supposed to be getting paid, bro. Also, my acting sucks. I would not pay me to act. I need Bungie to do a Twitch sub event again so I can get that cat eye icon. I think they should, like, I think the cat icon was really clever. I think that was a really good thing they did. I've seen a lot of people act like they lied and are dooming that it's never coming after they said next year. It's only been 20 days. Oh, okay. I haven't seen any of that, but yeah, sure. If that's the thing, like, I don't think it is. I think it is personally incredibly reasonable to like really want a roadmap right now. That's all I'm getting at. So, I don't know, man. And I think everything kind of like, for some people, I think a lot of people are disappointed as well, like extra disappointed, because I think for a lot of people, they expected Destiny Rising to be a lot better and a lot more substantive, yeah, somewhere in there. And while it was cool at launch, like, it's not what a lot of people were hoping. So I feel like that's not like a main component here, but I can't help but feel like that is a component here, where it's like, man, we thought we were going to get some sort of Destiny fix from that, and for a lot of people, it's just not working. So I wouldn't be too surprised if they pivoted back to large expansions again. I don't know if they have the team. Unless there's a lot of ex-Destiny people working on Marathon, and after Marathon ships, some of them are going to go back to Destiny. Then they might have the team size to do it. But, I mean, to me, the shift from seasons to episodes and then eventually to 2 expansions a year was a less of, hey, we think this is better. It was more of like, hey, we need to do this because we cannot keep up with the cadence we were doing before. I don't know, delaying Destiny stuff because of a separate game feels bad. I personally don't necessarily put the Shadow and Order delay exclusively on Marathon. I'm sure it was a factor. Of course it's a factor. But almost all of Ash and Iron, 2/3 of Ash and Iron were delayed, right? The raid was delayed because it was broken. The exotic mission was delayed a significant period of time. So I don't know. I think that's just kind of stretching for reasons to be mad at Marathon. I think once again, definitely a factor, but far from the only reason, I would imagine. They just can't afford it. Marathon or not. Marathon exists, Marathon doesn't exist, doesn't matter. They cannot afford another Ashen Iron. Ashen Iron, like, fucking tanked the game. They cannot have that again. So I'm hearing Destiny 2 Classic and they sunset everything all over again. That would kill the game. I maintain that any idea involving a Destiny 1 or 2 Classic is a bad idea and is said by unserious people. I don't know. Maybe it would be fine for a couple weeks, I'm sure, but I can't see a world where that's anywhere near the investment. Don't tell Cross that, dog. I have told Cross that literally to his face while we were eating soup dumplings at Din Tai Fung. I literally was like, I don't know why you're always talking about this. It's a dumb idea. I think those were my exact words, and we discussed it for a while. And I was like, dog, this would last 2 fucking weeks max. It would be such an investment of resources and time. People would like nostalgia, and then they would get sick of it so fast. But I have told Cross that directly to him.
They're paracausal energy, so it'll take teamwork to get them installed.
Shouldn't be too difficult.
How good is Din Tai Fung? It is one of my favorite restaurants in the world. I love Din Tai Fung. And Cross loved it too. He's a messy soup dumpling eater, but he enjoyed himself. I will have to say, like, I've convinced a lot of my creator friends to go to Din Tai Fung. I'm essentially a fucking, you guys think I shill for Destiny. You think I shill for Marathon. You haven't seen fucking anything, bro. Ask Bife and Pure Chill how I talk about Din Tai Fung. Or Fallout or Cross, anyone I've eaten there with, dude, I am the official fucking ambassador of Din Tai Fung, okay? Oh man, I would sell out so fast for soup dumplings. You guys have no idea. Is it better than drinkable cheeseburgers? Dog, I would, if I had to pick one meal and I could only eat that, like, from this restaurant for the rest of my life, it would easily be Din Tai Fung, and it wouldn't even be close. Soup dumplings, fried rice, fried pork chops, fucking wontons, like fucking, oh my god, like literally anything. Spicy noodles, like holy shit, dude. And you also have to think that changing the entire studio's resource allocation and deadlines for the first time in years would take a while to adjust to. Yeah, that's something I feel like a lot of people don't realize about corporate America. Like, everyone, I think, kind of like knows corporate America is slow. I think a lot of people don't realize how fucking slow corporate America is. Every time there's a restructure like that, it can take easily 6 months for you to get used to, like, your new boss, your new workflow, your new coworkers, any new tools or things that are implemented as a result of restructurings or reorganizations or workforce reductions or anything like that. Like, these things take a lot of time, and they slow down progress a ton. Oh, Scare, I found out there's a Din Tai Fung on Tottenham Court Road in London. Should I go? I don't really know what that means in relation to you, but if the answer is, should I go to Din Tai Fung no matter what location it's at, you should always go. Yes. I'm telling you right now, okay? Spicy wontons, to die for, okay? Soup dumpling, Shaolin Bao, chicken, pork, to die for. Fried pork chop on top of their fried rice, to die for. For dessert, get the chocolate dumplings. It's literally a soup dumpling, but the soup is liquid chocolate. And they bring you out like a little salted cream to dip it in. To die for, bro. Yes, go. Like, now. What are you doing in my chat? Go.
I never knew something as small as those batteries could be so dense.
Oh,
And I
man.
thought Glint was heavy for his size.
Yeah, for that reason, I think it's. I do not think it's fair at all to call the first year with 2 DLCs a failure. That they should never try again. Give it another year with 2 DLCs, and then we'll try. I will say I already prefer this model. I do not want to go back to the old one. I think there are definite pros to this one. I think there are.
This is no time for We're here to
I think there are pros and cons, right? I think the ability for them to work with one aesthetic really allows them to cook harder than having to switch aesthetics every 3 months. You have to imagine with like episodes or seasons, a significant amount of time is like deciding the palette and like the aesthetic and like the graphics that they're going to use for that season and that sort of thing. I don't think it's a coincidence that as soon as they had to stop their switch with episodes, they're switching aesthetics 3 times a year. They're doing 3 aesthetics a year instead of 4. I don't think it's a coincidence that's when we started getting things like updated enemy types and stuff with like the dire taken and stuff. Like clearly those resources can be used elsewhere quite effectively. If every DLC, like if we're getting 2 DLCs a year and they're all the quality and size and scope of Renegades and like they're all as unique and as engaging as Renegades, I think that's fine. Like I would love that. It's hard to really say if Renegades was a one-off and they were just like truly inspired by the Star Wars universe or not, though, right? Like who knows? Odds we ever get another Destiny 2 raid? I think incredibly high. I would say if we're this close to Shattered Cycle, the next raid is probably almost done. The base raid might be done, and they might be working on the epic raid, dude. Like, I don't know what their workflow, like what order they work on stuff or whatever, or even if it's probably not even chronological. They probably build like all 5 encounters, if it's even going to be like that again. But they probably build all the encounters and then like together bring them up or whatever. But like, I don't think there's a world where we don't see another Destiny 2 raid. They're so close. What do you mean there's a new process for submitting an IT ticket? What do you mean the new process for submitting reports? What do you mean all the work on this one thing we're doing now is halted? Yeah, it's just like, it's really unfortunate because at my time in corporate chemistry, I have been under already, I've been here for 2.5 years, 2 3/4 years. I've been through 4 reorganizations. And every time, it's just like, what the fuck is happening? New projects get canceled, and then projects get uncanceled, and then you get a new leader, like a group leader, and then your fucking goals for the years change, and then like you have different resource allocations, and then like you're working with different technicians, and it's just like fucking, what the fuck's happening? Having to go through that sucks. I can't even imagine something on the scale of like my projects cost like a couple $100,000 total. I can't imagine doing it on a game that costs like a couple $100 million. You know what I mean? Like, there's a pretty stark difference there.
I hate to waste so much good ether.
Am I lagging?
But anything to get the scorn out of the area.
War is always a waste of good resources. Get used to it.
It looks fine on my side, K-Phil, but I don't know. Is the stream lagging for anyone? Not to mention the entire video game industry is even more volatile than normally corporate stuff. I bet, like, at a bunch of fucking studios, too, I bet, like, leaders are shoving AI down, like, game designers' throats, too. I know, because that's happening with me, and I'm like, nope. No, I can write my own emails, actually. That's okay. No, I can type a technical report because I have, like, a brain. That's fine. You'd be pretty surprised at this shit. Maybe you wouldn't be surprised, but I'm constantly surprised at this shit that gets presented. I'm exaggerating, but even though Desert Perpetual and Epic Desert Perpetual were great for core Destiny players, but it barely made a dent in player retention, I feel like they shouldn't be blamed for that, though, right? Like, do you blame Brood of Nightmares for the failures of Lightfall? I don't really. I don't know. I think there are definitely takeaways from Desert Perpetual. The takeaway should be that Epic Desert Perpetual is the fucking one of the best things they've ever done. But I think it's hard to take like a player retention meaning from that when so much of the game was fucked. Epic might be the most annoying thing they've ever made. What? Come on. No way normal raid teams did it more than once. Dude. Insane. Insane take. We just did it flawless last week. Look, we finally got it flawless. I'm super excited about that. They fixed the Triumph, by the way, for my Triumph Hunters. Good luck. Where the fuck is the raid? Is it this one?
Horrible. He was horrible. He tortured Crow, demeaned him, treated him like a possession.
This one?
That's enough. I have all the confirmation I need.
Where's the master one? There we go. Death Defiant 2. So we did the epic one flawless. I love, dude, the epic raid is like the only thing in the last 5 years that Bungie has done that has made me bend the leg. They can do that? That's incredible. I fucking love it. The Epic Desert Perpetual is the best raid in the game. It's not even close. I completely agree. I think like the whole of Desert Perpetual is the epitome of like what end game rating should be. I love it. Perfect, K-Phil. No, don't apologize, man. I appreciate you pointing it out just in case. I feel like a lot of people blaming Marathon for Destiny 2 getting less content, forget about the layoffs and the other like 5 games they were making. Very true. So, if you make something like Epic Desert Perpetual, the loot has to be banging. Yeah, sure, but don't blame that on the fucking raid. That's not the like that's a whole different team. You know? That's a different thing. Like, yeah, the raid across most of Destiny needs to be better right now. Don't blame that on some of the best content we've ever gotten. That's crazy. Like, Salvation's Edge loot kind of sucked, too. Like, no one's like, oh, Salvation's Edge is a bad raid. It's, like, a hard raid, but... And there are definitely parts of the loot that are pretty good as well, so... But... Alrighty. Well, there's a hockey game soon that I'm gonna watch, and I gotta eat dinner and stuff, so... That's where I'm gonna call it for now, my friends. Yeah, good stuff. We'll do more giveaways. I'm gonna circle back around to everyone that... we did giveaways for here soon. Yeah. Maybe stream tomorrow. If not tomorrow, definitely Thursday. We'll see, everyone. So, everyone, have a fantastic night. I love your faces. I'll see you very soon, my friends. And yeah, have a good one.